Hello and welcome, Adam Thomas from Balancing Touch Reflexology. So good to see you and thanks for joining me today. I get this question all the time. They're wondering if I offer reflexology courses or is it just the stuff that I share on YouTube? And yes, in fact, I do have some reflexology courses. So I'd like to take you on a bit of a tour then to show you what courses I do have available on my website as of right now. They're in three categories, kind of. The first one is basic reflexology, learn how to do reflexology, right? Second category is more about reading the body and the feet, so the language of the feet. And the third is anatomy coloring books. I want to go through each of these categories to show you what courses there are and if they're appropriate for what you're looking for. So the first one we're going to look at here is reflexology. And what I have three courses under that. First one is Reflexology Desserts, and you can pick this up free. These are warm-up exercises that you learn when you first learn reflexology, but the great thing about it is you can use them as a full technique where they're bigger movements and they get you working on the feet and learning how to maneuver your body around and working on feet first of all, right? So this is a must if you are interested in reflexology. Just go and pick this up, it's free. The next one here is called In Session, and what this one is it's a really good overview of how, if you want to see the flow of a session in reflexology, right? There's not only one way of doing reflexology, but this is the way that I teach it, and also a basic flow of start at the top of the feet and all the way to the bottom. So I had my buddy film me over my shoulder and I did a complete session. So there's not much training in this, but you do get a downloadable printout that tells you all the kind of basic instructions on how to get yourself around. But the main point of this one is to show you an overview and also the flow of a reflexology session. The next one is called Reflexology DIY, meaning do-it-yourself reflexology. And this course is a way more in-depth, comprehensive, full-on course. So this is what I teach if you were to come and learn from me in person, right? Except this is going to be going through and learning on yourself. The cool thing about this is once you get this concept down, you'll be able to easily apply it to somebody else's feet. In fact, it's easier to work on somebody else's feet than it is to work on your own. In this, I go through all the steps. I explain how to do it, which direction you work it, how many times to work it, and then also, because you're working on yourself, which I normally don't teach on the feet, we use a tool. A little wooden tool to work and get at the reflexes, because you're going to be working on yourself and you can feel how much pressure you're doing. Normally when you're first learning reflexology, I don't recommend using tools until you are absolutely confident at using your own fingers and thumbs there. So that's what Reflexology DIY is. It's a full-on comprehensive course to work on yourself, and then it's easy to apply to other people if you're really wanting to learn reflexology. That is the one that you want to get there. The next courses here it's in a series called Your Walk Through Life, exploring basically body language, right? And the first one that I have here is called the Body Divisions, and this is decoding the language of the body. So what we do is we separate the body, right side of the body, left side of the body, top of the body, bottom of the body, back of the body, all these different divisions and what they mean. So for example, emotionally speaking, if you're nervous about something, it's coming from the future and we feel it on the front of our body. We don't feel nervousness on our back, for example, right? Kind of the front of the body represents the future, and then that means the back is representing the past. So what we do is we go section by section and break down the body, and then we go into the feet and break that down. So if you're interested in learning the language of the feet and the language of the body, that is the course that you would like, or the series of courses. And I have this one, I'm actually working on it right here. This is the Toes Talk. So what the next module in this series is called the Toes Talk, and there's so much to learn about just our toes that it needs its own little course. So that's what that section is. Your Walk Through Life series is learning about, your walk through life, right? And metaphorically. And then down here we have the Reflexology Coloring Book series. Right now I have the skeletal system and the digestive and urinary system. These are two different books, and we go through and you learn the anatomy, and then at the bottom of the anatomy it's also applied onto the feet. Okay, so it's based in reflexology. You'll learn about the stomach, and then there'll be a drawing that you color on the feet of where the stomach is located, and then you also be the actual stomach, you'll also be coloring it in as well. And so, but it's directly related to how a reflexologist sees it. This is a downloadable thing. I don't send this out to you. So once you purchase this, you print it out, and then you color away and learn away, right? You learn your anatomy and your reflexology at the exact same time. So that's kind of a cool thing. It also is an online course. So not only do you get that to print out for yourself, the PDF of it, there's also a whole, there's little quizzes, there is information, more information than what's in the book that you download. And it's a mini course basically about, for example, if you buy the first one, it's the skeletal system. So it teaches you the anatomy of the skeletal system there. Next one, digestive urinary system. So you'll learn about the digestive system, you'll learn about the anatomy and the functionings and all that, and how it applies and gets put onto the foot like a reflexologist sees it, along with the urinary system, right? So these are, if you're really into wanting to learn reflexology into a very detailed way and how the anatomy of our body fits on, how we see it, these are the courses for you. If you're interested in learning about reflexology, this one, just go get it, the desserts. The next one is if you want kind of an overview and a flow and you don't want to pay too much, that's the one you're going to get. If you want to really actually learn more in-depth reflexology to do on yourself and maybe some friends and family, then this is the one that you're going to get. If you're interested in learning more about the language of the body, the metaphorical meanings, and reading the feet, the series of Your Walk Through Life is what's for you. And then if you really are interested in going really deep into reflexology and learning your anatomy, and this is a really fun way to do it as well, and it's all based in reflexology. It puts the anatomy superimposed on the feet like a reflexologist sees it. So this is a really good course there. So 3 sort of categories and a bunch of courses, and they are building. There's more coming. Up next in this series here is a respiratory and circulatory system, which I'm working on. I'm a one-man show, so it takes a while to get it done, but also coming soon is the Toes Talk. That's going to be a really exciting module in the series. So these are all the courses that I have offered right now. I am building and working on more, and I want to have more information for you. So head over to balancingtouch.ca, and you can go under the courses here, courses and workshops tab, and online courses to see what I have offered. You can check for any updates, so you can look through and read about them here. There's an add to cart button here if you want, or you can go over to the store tab on balancingtouch.ca, and under my reflexology charts and under my books, they're under the book as well as online learning. You'll see all the courses that I just talked about right there. You can just add them to the cart and check out, and there you go. And then you'll get a link to view them. Just make sure that you're logged in. So yeah, that's everything there. So hopefully that answers questions I get all the time saying, oh, these are really great. Do you offer courses? And the answer is yes, I do. Go check them out if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Remember to keep those feet happy. Bye-bye. If you're interested in learning more about reflexology, you could subscribe to the channel below. It's also very helpful to hit that like button, and feel free to share it with anybody who you think might be interested in it. You can find my online courses, reflexology charts, and other reflexology goodies over on my website, which is balancingtouch.ca. Thank you so much for watching today, and if you have some more time, you can check out some other videos. Till next time, this is Adam Thomas from balancingtouch.ca. See you later.